YouTube. Grand Blue deck profile, obviously. So, I'm using the first starter because I can't stand Night Kid. Pure and simple, they do the same. Ride, draw a card. 8 crits, we're using the Samurai Spirit and the other one. I'm not playing the new one because I don't like it. You could easily do it and then just play grade 1 perfect cards, but no. 4 heal triggers, pretty standard, and 4 draw triggers. Yeah, that's pretty... I don't even need to... I really like Norman the Ghosty, so we play our 3 copies still. You know, the plus 10k is solid, and that mill 2. Very good. We're down to 3 Cutlass because it's going to go back into the drop anyway, so it doesn't matter because you can still get it off twice. It's your counter charger. Your ideal first ride is Romario, so we play 4. The mill 3 helps. The soul charge can help because it will get those dragons out your hand, and it'll kick off Cocytus quicker. So yeah, that's pretty much. And then obviously the power gain when you've got enough in drop. 2 copies of the Ripple Banshee, the Soul Blast one when it's called from drop. It'll gain power and you draw a card, so yeah. This deck does like mill very quickly, so you either get it off or you die, so hopefully that'll happen. We play 3 copies now of Ruin Shade because, quite frankly, like, easy mill and a 17 attacker is too good to pass up on. You don't want to play 4 because we've got better cards now, and you don't want to deck out. Just trust me, it's easy to do. Next, best card, MVP. Greed Shade. So 3 copies. A lot of people are playing 4, but you're milling enough that it doesn't matter to play 4. You could potentially get away with 1 or 2. But it's essentially a 14k attacker if you've got 10 engrave, and you can mill 2, ditch a card to get something back from drop, so that'll help you with your flanger plays, it'll help you if you need to ride up, for whatever. It's solid. And 4 copies of Night Mist, because it's a superior caller. Late game it obviously gets so much better, but early game it's just call something back, probably a Norman, make it 19, you're definitely hitting. Good card is good. Last for grade 2, Ghost Ships. This is our new version of Dragon, so we don't have to play 4 dragons anymore because we hate to ride it. Ghost Ship we don't mind because it's grade 2 and, well, you know, you're going to Soul Blast it later. It becomes a 24k attacker if you retire it. At the end of turn you draw a card, so very solid. It's just a mini version of Dragon, but with a lower ceiling. 1 flanger, we can search it, like, hopefully it doesn't hit the damage. If it hits the damage, hopefully we can heal it out. We don't need to play 2, you could quite easily, but at the end of the day, you just need the 1. Because you just fetch everything back that you need, or just pitch, and you have an unblockable attack, ideally. 2 dragons, you know, the same thing as Ghost Ship, can't be normal called, so on and so forth, but you call it from the drop, and it'll gain an additional 2k for each thing in the drop, which is so good that you just can't not play it. High ceiling is high. And when you get Cocytus turns, and you've got like a dragon on each side with plus 40k, and Cocytus up there at like 32. We play 3 base Kirk. A lot of people are cutting it completely or going 3 dragon, 2 flanger, and 4 wall Cocytus. I still like base Kirk because it can become a 22 or 27 attacker with an additional crit. The Soul Blast can help if you get things stuck, such as your Ghost Ships or whatever, and the power boost is nice. But last but not least, our actual minnow. This is why it's dangerous. Cocytus is so solid, that Counter Blast one. Call up to the grade 3s in your soul plus 2. So first ride, if you get him, then you're Counter Blasting 1, milling 4, calling 2. For each additional grade 3 you get in there, yeah, you can get up to some ridiculous amounts of call. Call full field. That mill 4 though is painful as hell. You want Protect 1 with this deck because of how it works. You're going to rack up such a big hand, there's no point in not. But yeah, that is the deck profile. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and happy gaming.
Bye.